You're watching CW50 News at 10.
So it is possible we'll get a significant influx of ballots late in the day, and that will cause us to have to adjust our expectations appropriately.
Right now on CW50 News at 10, absentee ballot concerns ahead of Election Day. Plus,
we want people to be able to go to the polls without fear of intimidation.
Preparing for security ahead of a divisive election. Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us tonight on this Monday. I'm Ken Molestina. On the eve of Election Day, clerks across the state are preparing for a historic count. CW50's Chris Walker spoke with Michigan's Secretary of State on how they're handling a rush unlike any other.
2.9 million absentee ballots have already been returned, and Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson is predicting a large voter turnout of 2 million people showing up to the polls to cast their ballots on Election Day. 30,000 poll workers are lined up and ready for duty across the state to work the polls Tuesday. An extra 2,000 are on standby to jump on the job if polls are short-staffed. The 2020 general election is proving to be unlike any other, with record-breaking early votes and integrity concerns.
For absentee ballots, once a ballot is received, the signature is checked and verified to confirm that the ballot is valid and should be voted. Then it's opened, it's flattened, it's sorted into the correct precinct, and then put through the tabulator. Again, all of this happens with a bipartisan group of poll workers or election workers observing the process.
Clerks will get a 10-hour head start Tuesday to process ballots. That means from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Election Day, workers can take ballots out the sleeve and get them prepared for tabulation.
So it's a multi-factor, many-step process that is all in line with what the security protocols call for, but that's why we're going to take time and be methodical about it to ensure accuracy at the end of the day.
Secretary Benson says it took clerks roughly 40 hours to count 1.5 million ballots in the Michigan primary. Since the general election is expected to draw double the votes, results won't be fully tabulated until Friday. And the polls open tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., closing at 8 p.m. And if you have not registered to vote, you can do so on Election Day ahead of casting your ballot. Reporting in downtown Detroit, Chris Walker, CW50 News at 10.
Thanks, Chris.